In our previous discussion where we have created multiple filters that are text box, drop down and time filter, now we'll see how to make these filters dynamic. The best example for a dynamic filter would be your drop down. So let us see how we can create it. We know by now to add a filter, we'll click on edit function, or we'll get into edit mode of the dashboards and click on add input, choose the drop down, click the pencil icon here, you'll get the edit function where we'll choose it as drop down for selecting source, and this is as part of our dynamic filtering example. You can check on search on change so that as soon as you select the IP which you want to search for, it will automatically reload the dashboards which are impacted. This will be, I'll give it a name called dynamic, the token name, and I will add one static value so that it looks or presentable, which makes it more useful like while presenting, so that you have a default option to add or display all values, that is star. As soon as your dashboard loads, it need not wait for your dynamic fields or the dynamic values of the filter to build upon. So we will add a static value, that is all star, and here I'll write a small search query, that is index is equal to main. It's better if we write it here, index is equal to main. I'll get all the different IPs that are for last 30 days. So I'll dedupe. This is used to remove the duplicates of your field called client IP, which holds the visitor's IP address on our website. Once you have deduped all the client IPs that are you have removed all the duplicates, I'll just create a table with only one field, that is my client IP. As you can see, I've got 182 distinct IP addresses, and these are listed as part of a table which are all unique. I'll copy this search and I'll paste it in my dynamic options, where you can run as part of search, or if you have a report. As we know, we have a report that created as part of our previous tutorials, that is active users in a month. So it can extract these fields from the search that are run using the report. But for simplicity purpose of this tutorial, we'll be using the search that we have just created, that is mentioning only the client IPs for last 30-day period. What should be the label for this field? When I say label, it is the description like all, that is we have given to our static option. This would be the best example to explain, where you have label is all, value is star. Here what we'll do is we'll give the label as the client IP itself, so that we will know the IP which is being passed for the value. Let me click on apply, then you will be able to get a clear picture of what is a label and what is value. Apply. As you can see, our search is running. It was populating, now it has completed. Let me click on save. We have all option, that is our static, and as you can see, all this dynamic, that is 182 unique IPs are as part of our drop down list. So here you can probably type any IP address and you can choose them one by one. Click on submit, the respective panel will reload. This is one example of creating dynamic filters. So let me finish our filter as part. I'll choose the default value as all, and I'll copy this token to pass it to our panels. This is from our previous token usage. We understand that token should be enclosed with a dollar symbol in order to get the values. Okay, once we refresh, this should be able to fix. We will edit all the options so that we can refresh at once. As you can see, this is the field name where we are looking for our IP address that has been passed by our newly created dynamic filter. Similar way, you can edit this using XML also. If you click on source, you'll get a XML source where you can mention all these IP addresses. Here I'll choose all for starting so that the star value has been passed. Let me reload this. So once we have reloaded, we should be able to see our dynamic filters which are being populated, and then it has been passed default value all as part of our dashboard filtering. Let's say I need to look for one specific IP which is part of my dynamic filter. I'll choose one of them. As you can see, all the panels will get refreshed so that we have only IP listed from that source. 1 second. I think there has been an editing mistake where only one filter is getting filtered. Okay, this should be present before any other command, that is before our IP location and the top command. So once we add this, it should be automatically filtered. We'll be understanding more about this search processing language and the syntax as part of our separate module, where we'll go through all the 142 or 141 commands that exist as part of our dashboard. Now let us choose some other IP address. As you can see, all our dashboards refreshes and gives us the details as per the selected specific IP address. So these are some of the options in which you can create your dynamic filters using a search query or using a report functionality.